Hi there, welcome back to Kids in the Kitchen. Today we're going to be making pancakes. Really yummy and very simple to make. Normally pancakes are made traditionally on Shrove Tuesday, the day before Lent, and it's one of my favourite treats to make. And also I find that it reminds me that spring's just around the corner. So let's get cooking. You'll have your recipe sheets and you'll see that there's just a few ingredients. For the butter, we have about a quarter pack, 2 eggs, 200 millilitres of milk with 75 millilitres of water added. And then it's 110 grams of plain flour. If you haven't got a weighing scale, it's about a cup and 3/4 of flour. So we'll start off by putting in the flour into a sieve. Don't worry if you don't have one, but if you do, you can just sift the flour into a bowl. And when that's all gone in, you can add a little pinch of salt, and then you just make a well in the middle of the flour, and then you crack your 2 eggs and put them in the middle. And then we're ready for quite a bit of whisking. Let's get started. So let's make sure the eggs are all mixed in, and then we start to just gradually add the milk and the water mix, just a little bit at a time, and then that helps you gather all the lumpy bits up together, and you just keep whisking. Make sure you get all the dry bits of the flour from the side of the bowl. You just gather it up with your whisk. If you've got an electric whisk, that's great. That'll make this just a little bit more quick. But it doesn't really take too much time anyway. Add the rest of your milk. Carry on whisking. All the lumps are nearly gone, so now just to make the batter that little bit more rich, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the butter that I've melted in a pan, and you can keep the rest of your butter for coating your pan when you start making the pancakes. One final whisk to make sure that your mixture is really smooth and no lumps. Now the key to really nice, crispy but fluffy pancakes is to have the right heat. You don't want it too cool, but you don't want it too hot either. So I'll go ahead and start to heat my pan. So it's a full gas ring on my cooker at about 3/4 heat. And then I'm going to use some of the melted butter. You don't need much. I would recommend that you use a non-stick pan if you've got one. It just makes the whole pancake making easier. And there's my butter, all nice and foamy, and I'm going to put in my first pancake. Just a level scoop in my ladle of the batter. Put it in the pan, swirl it round. You want it to cover the whole bottom of your pan, so just gently help it along with your ladle. And if you have any holes in the middle, you just get a tiny bit more batter and put it in, and then you're just going to leave that to cook until you see some bubbles all across the surface. That will take about a minute. So here's our pancake. It's been cooking about a minute and it's a little bit lacy around the edges. So I'm ready to flip this over. And then this will take just less than another minute on the other side. So here's my secret to flipping pancakes. I cook it on both sides, and when I know the pancake's almost done, then I just take it off the heat and we'll just turn it over one more time and give it a little bit more of a cook to brown the other side. And you'll never drop a pancake. Now you're going to want to make quite a few pancakes so you can eat them all together. The simplest way to keep them warm, if you can wait, is to just put your cooked pancake on a plate. You can fold it over if you want to. Get your pan ready for your next pancake and just put a big pan lid over the top, and that will keep your pancake warm. And you're ready to go ahead and make your next one. Your batter should make about 10 thin, lacy pancakes. If there's more of you and you think you might eat more than 2, then just double the recipe. It's really easy and it won't fail you. So what to serve with your pancakes? Well, traditionally, of course, we've got lemon and sugar, and usually they're sweet. So you can serve your pancakes with the lemon and sugar. Sometimes, for a change, I like to get some frozen berries and defrost them. You can do that in the microwave if you haven't got much time, and that's really yummy as well. If you really don't like sweet things, then another nice thing to do is to saute a little bit of onion and mushroom, salt and pepper, a little bit of cream, and then you can make savoury pancakes. So enjoy, and happy Pancake Day, and don't forget to toss them.